Hi, I'm Crystal, and I'm here today with a baby book. This is part of Flip Through Friday, which is hosted by Gwen the Trash Witch. Thank you for hosting, Gwen. So this baby book I made using a 49 in Market base called a quad folio and a couple of their foundation page kits. So since I'm making it for someone who's not really a scrapbooker or a journaler, I've tried to make it easy to use. I've made a bunch of 4x6 um, frames to put photos on, and behind each of these frames I have got a journaling card. And the journaling cards have got some little decorations on the edges so they can be easily pulled out, and they're suitable for journaling or for some additional photos if that's the preference. But each of these little frame pieces is suitable for that common photo size that you get whether you print at home or send out to a service. So hopefully the new parent will not find it difficult to complete the book. And every place that I've got a little bit of a label covering over the frame, it's a tuck spot. The kit that I'm using for the paper and the ephemera is called You Are My Sunshine. So I picked up the You Are My Sunshine kit from one of Echo Park's semi-annual warehouse sales. Those are such a bargain. And I did get the 12 by 12 kit with the stickers, and I got the 6x6 paper pack, and then I got the 49 in Market quad folio and page kits on just a super clearance sale. They were discontinuing this particular style. They still make some similar items, but not this particular item. So my supplies are listed in the description box if you're curious, but my all-in price for the pattern paper and for the album base and all the flip outs and everything is just over $20. I thought that was worthwhile. So I did try to use every scrap. Since the kit name is You Are My Sunshine, I even used that little phrase off the branding strips, and I used the branding strips themselves to decorate the edge of some of those journal cards. I don't know the gender of the baby yet, so I tried not to overdo it on the pink. Hopefully the parents will enjoy that kit. I don't normally use a purchased album base. I usually make my own book all the way. So this was a little bit of a departure. I thought I'd try it and see what I thought. I think that for the clearance price that I got, it was fun to try, but I don't know that I'm motivated to go buy the pre-made base and page kits in the future. I guess I'll keep my eye out for a bargain moving forward. For some visual consistency, when I added some solid color cardstock, I tried to coordinate with the kit colors, and I used a one die for the photo frames throughout. I did use the cut apart pages that were pink on the back since I was trying to avoid pink, and I didn't add any pink paper to my supply. So I used 18 pieces of solid color 8.5 by 11 and 18 pieces of white to make journaling cards and whatnot. And overall, I really enjoyed the process. I hope that the parents will enjoy the book when they get it. Now, at the end of this, making this 49 in Market quad folio, I did have some leftovers. Probably would have been more efficient to use a 6x8 paper pad, but that's not what I had bought. And instead of setting those aside for another project, I went ahead and made the other project. So I had this Tonic Craft Kit binder, and it was the only Tonic Craft Kit I'd ever purchased. It was number 30. I don't even remember exactly what that was. I'm sure I could go through my dies and stuff and figure it out. But anyway, the binder is really nice, and so I just cut pages to fit into the binder and used a standard 1/4 inch hole punch to line up my pages with their binder rings. And the craft kit comes with a 2-page pocket folio, which I decorated and included in this book. So this used up absolutely all of the supplies from that kit and from the solid color cardstock that I'd gotten out. And I don't have any any leftovers. I'll show you my pile of leftovers at the very end. But I do like to give more than one baby book when I do baby books, because after all, there are 2 parents and 4 grandparents. You might want to, take a book to work or something like that. So just trying to use up the supplies and make it useful for the parents. Hopefully people are still enjoying these, because I do make them anytime somebody I know has a baby. So I had very little left at the end. I mean, I really tried to use up absolutely everything. But I did have just a little bit of white scrap and color scrap. So I cut the leftovers down with dies to make labels that I used throughout. But I had some white scrap, some hinges. I had this much pattern paper. You can see there's really not much, and quite a lot of that is branding strips. So I really used every bit of that kit. I wanted to make sure that I got my $20 worth from those supplies. So thank you for joining me for this Flip Through Friday. I hope that you will check out other entries into this series. I've enjoyed seeing everyone's creations. I hope you have a wonderful crafty day.